Okay, so the last time we left off, we hit a big town, Blackdale. It's really starting to look good. Cherry Park and Amity District are doing quite well, and the Crescent Industrial Zone is also doing. This is like a thing which I like to do. I like sorta but I wish I could like manually set where the name is. Anyways, so I like to just rename stuff like this isn't a park, this is a fucking industrial zone. We're gonna have a nice park somewhere. I don't know where. That is a lot of oil, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm hearing. Oh no, the oil manufacturers are running at me. They heard we have oil. And as you know, they must cover themselves in oil. America's gonna declare war on us. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't make jokes that are too close to reality, okay? Also, just the amount of Americans who believe that America invaded Afghanistan over oil. Motherfuckers, there's basically very minuscule amounts of oil in Afghanistan. Afghanistan isn't even, like, geographically speaking in the Middle East. It's like central to southish Asia. But culturally, however, it is like Middle Eastern, I guess. Thing is, they did not invade it for oil. Okay, I have to fix this issue. So, give me a second. So, if you're wondering how to fix these issues like these, watch this. You just do that. Oh god, okay. And then over here, that's gonna cause issues, but fuck it. There we go. Now yes, half the city has the power supply cut off. We can fix that obviously, but in the words of Jeremy Clarkson, there you go. Cherry Park. I want to call this Slough, but no, this is YouTube. I have to be funny. That's gonna be difficult. Okay, so what I'll do here probably. I will have a little bit of road going up like that. Yeah. May later build a bridge across here. I'm not sure. However, I definitely would like some kind of road connection here. Yeah, like that, sorta. And over here, like that. The thing is, yeah. So what I'll have to do is... By the way, this is why road anarchy is good. It's a lot easier to do stuff. There we go. And then, the other one can just go underground. Oh, come on. Side note, if anyone remembers Avatar: The Last Airbender, there's some guy making videos on that where he's overanalyzing and explaining why he likes the show. It's called, surprisingly enough, Overanalyzing Avatar. And it's quite good. I recommend you watch it if you like Avatar: The Last Airbender. And if you don't like Avatar: The Last Airbender, It's still good and you should still watch it. If you don't watch it, there's gonna be a itsy bitsy Australian spider, which in normal like terms outside of Australia means that it is about 3 meters tall. It's gonna climb into your bed at night and it's going to swallow you whole. So yeah, go watch it now. After threatening my viewers with being consumed by a massive Australian spider demon, welcome back! Ah, yes. I have a super idea. New district. Right here. Orchard district. I'll show you what I have planned if you just give me a second. Okay, so this is gonna be, you can set specialization. So we set IT office specialization, and then we can have a little IT cluster here. So yeah, if there's a meteorite, aim for this. Actually, no, don't aim for this because you're gonna break the fucking highway. Yeah, but if you want to break something, please destroy the IT sector. I don't hate technology, obviously, I'm a nerd. But, what I do hate is the average, stereotypical Redditor. That's a joke. I don't actually hate Reddit. I hate the, stereotypes associated with it. You know, like, the thing is, there's this sort of thing where people get so overly excited about Elon Musk and him making the train, but actually worse in every single conceivable way for the 27th time this year. And everyone, for the 27th time this year, is, oh my god! The train, but worse in every single conceivable way? This man's a genius! Give him a Nobel Prize right now. And I'm just kind of sitting there, thinking to myself, oh god, if people are this stupid, what happens when someone actually invents... Chances are, when someone actually, like, invents a solution to a traffic problem, people are gonna be like, well, you stole that from Elon Musk! And then that person who invented that is going to buy a bunch of bricks and start throwing it at people, which... It's a bit extreme, but honestly speaking, I sympathize with a man who would start throwing bricks at people over telling him that his great invention is a ripoff of Elon Musk's fucking sad excuse of a... I can't even call it an invention, can I? I can call it shit. There's this very cool YouTuber called, again, I'm gonna be... Yeah, if you're like, oh, why are you listing off YouTubers? Because there are some people in the world who are cooler than I am. And I think they deserve to have their name be said on this channel because they're cool. Yeah, the guy's called Adam something. You should probably go look at his channel. He's pretty cool. He makes videos mostly about why Mr. Elon is not the brightest bulb in the box, and he talks about different forms of like public transport. Basically, something that would go very well with a person who likes playing City Skylines. So, if you like this game, you may probably like his channel, and also he does make fun of Mr. Musk sometimes, but that's for completely valid reasons. Okay, so we can see that the IT cluster has started. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I'm sorry if you've been yelling at the monitor for the last 50 minutes, or however long this has taken. Not 40 minutes total. That I forgot. There we go. I built 2 because I forgot to build 1. How's the high school capacity? High schools are fine, elementary schools are fine, but another elementary school couldn't hurt us that badly. We're now in the sort of mid-stage of the game, where Monorail, monorail. I hate monorails because they're incompatible with other forms of public transport. Thing is, trams, metros, and trains, and I'm talking trains as like regional rail, high-speed rail, whatever other type of rail, they are all relatively interchangeable. A tram can be like refitted sort of to run on electrified train tracks. Not really, but they're the same sort of design and they can be retrofitted relatively easily if you need to retrofit them. Metros are just underground trams basically, but instead of having wires over the track, you have a third rail underground, which if you touch with your feet, you are going to start to glow in every single color of the rainbow and then die because you've just been electrocuted to death. Anyways, the problem is, a monorail is a monorail. It has one rail, and that means that its drive system and power delivery system and power requirements are completely different from those other modes of transport. And that's the issue. You just can't oh. Not enough fuel, huh? Oh, fuck. Oh. Hold up. I'll fix it. Okay. So what you want to do in a stupid situation like this, I'm trying to limit myself into like single tiles so I don't leave vast amounts of unused space. However, as you can see, that has backfired because I was like, well, I'll build this up when I have the space, but then I forgot to get the space and... Get the oil in! Now! The oil vans are arriving. Very, very slowly. Yeah. By the way, that's an issue with, Ah! We're fine. Power's back up. Barely. But that's something you really have to keep in mind. Do I build a dam here? Supposedly it would make anything. Here we could be making like 32, 128. But damming this off, you can maybe... Oh, 240. Damming this off, not a lot. Damming this, okay. The issue is, if you dam this off, then you can't, like, have boats. Wait, what is the boat route? I'm not sure. Right, so the city's doing fine-ish. I'm going to sorta keep the industry up here. I'm gonna expand it through here. My idea is I want to keep the industry near the coast, because then I can have like a couple of transport hubs here, and it's gonna be way easier to have it like this than have it like, you know, all over the place. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be easier to manage, basically. And the residential zone creeps ever closer to the industrial zone. Quite horrifying, actually. But we are running out of space. And, well... Okay, the thing is, I'm gonna just put full on, like... You see how this is... You see how there's a hole here? This is gonna be where the actual rail stations will be put. So... yeah. If we go and use the pollution tab, you can see that with some very slight exceptions for coal power plants, there's actually not too much pollution here. And we can preemptively, in city planning, go filter industrial waste and let's do Industry 4.0. And... that will have a bit of a knock-on effect. Am I using the right word? A secondary indirect cumulative effect. Yeah, basically. So they have a slight knock-on effect where these guys are gonna be like, hey, we want smart people. Dave, this robot can weld just about as well as you can, so we go to school and learn how to operate the robot. Which, in a perfect world, would be great. However, the issue, of course, is that, instead of trying to find ways to, because of, like, our current world, and how shitty that is, instead of people being, hey, we want to make people's lives easier with robots, they're like, hey, we want to exploit more people with robots. And there's the knock-on effect. Industry may fail for a second here. That's horrible, but we have some money stored up, so it shouldn't be that debilitating for that long. Fuck. Just keep swimming, oh fuck, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'm gonna need some incinerators. Just keep swimming. You know when I said I have money stored up? Well, guess what? All my incinerators have eaten all my money away. Can't wait for all the industry to close down because there's no one smart enough to operate the fucking robots. However, the whole filter industrial waste stuff, that's gonna be very useful. By the way, we can just, like, do this sort of stuff, but we won't. Why? Oh, shit, I forgot. Hold up. Just pretend it was like... Pretend it was like this the entire time, okay? There we go. Perfect. No one needs to know I fucked that up. So... Okay, so the industry's gonna start failing roughly now. Let's see. Yeah. The issue is... yeah. Well, that's worrying. Yeah, at least the IT sector's doing fine. Grow Your Meat Labs. No. Edison Motors. Ah, yes. Is this clipping? That isn't... Hold on. Why are these two buildings identical, and why is this one slightly... Oh, because of a terrain height, yeah. This is better than flat. Alright, industry, Oh, industry has hit the shitter. That's not good. And the power's being cut in this area because... Shit. Right, you know what I was talking about, a minor knock-on effect? I may have underestimated how many smart people you need in a factory. My apologies, I don't work in a factory. I wouldn't know. Oh, God. How's the money situation doing? We're still earning some money from these guys, and... Well, the city is doing just fine, just... Ignore the few buildings here that are... Well... Okay, small question. Why is the building so massive, and why are there only 9 people working in this building? Game? Also, this is disgusting. I'm sorry, right? But this is disgusting. Look at how close these buildings are to each other. It looks like they're clipping in right about here. And I'm like mostly sure that these are stock normal buildings. What are these little ones? Huh. I actually kinda like these ones, they're cute. This fool. And keep in mind, right? In this little thing, there are 6 workers. No, in the... I need to find a good one. Okay, so in this one, 11 people can work. In this one, 7 people can work. Oh yes, just it disappears instantly. Instead of repurposing the tower, what we instead do is tear down the entire tower right after it's being built and let's build a new tower. The intellect of this game knows no bounds. Well, at the very least, our industry seems to be coming back online after... Well, after we had a stroke. Oh, fuck. Well, fuck it. Just put it here. There you go. Yeah, sure. Oh, no, 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 this goes against my design principle. This goes against my design principle. Okay, so no boats yet. Trains, however, that's a different story. So we're out of money immediately. Okay. Slight thing with rail which you have to understand. Rail in this game is extremely finicky. You can't make complex rail intersections, you have to build them up on simple principle. Factorio has better rail management in this game. So yeah, what I'm doing is what I suggest you do. Do it like this, because otherwise all the trains are gonna bunch up and you're gonna not have a fun time. At all. It may not look pretty, but it sure as hell works some of the time. Some of the time may... Some of the time, of course, may mean all the time or none of the time. Really depends on what kind of fruitive behavior you get from your trains. And now you may notice it's time to cut the power lines, as our good old friend Teddy always said. Cut the power lines. We have cut the power lines, and we're doing remarkably fine because we have these short power lines. And this will actually make, if you're unaware, our industry stuff go through trains, and we can have passenger trains and stuff. And here's an important thing to tell you. Never, ever, 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 mix up the 2 rail lines, okay? You never want to mix, by accident, up your freight rail, which is, if you're unaware what freight means, your cargo rail, and your light rail, which is passenger trains. The reason why you never, ever, 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 ever want to mix that up is because this game is stupid. You would have 1 train terminal, or maybe 2 train terminals, that are connected to the global hub. Otherwise, people are going to be arriving in shitty little trains where 2 people are per train, and your entire supply line is going to be completely clogged up. Your light rail needs to serve your city and your city only, and then have another connecting rail line that serves other bits of the city, but in such a way where your internal and external stuff isn't connected because the game is stupid and intercity sort of stuff does not work well and is gonna cause endless pain, frustration, and suffering, and probably crying. Do I sound like I had that issue and it took me a while to figure out what's wrong? 'Cause I sure as hell did! It also wasn't fun to fix. You can't tell from the very happy-go-lucky tone of my voice while saying that. It was quite depressing. Actually, this has just given me an idea. So what I'll do is... well, yeah, that. And then over here, actually... I'll pull this line up here. There we go. That will be quite nice, and then over here we can put just housing and then big housing and then shops or whatever. This is quite a fun hobby. So let's see how stuff. Power, dear God. Water, dear God. So everything's fine. Just kidding. We have to get this under control. I forgot water pipes again. Gee. Big city. Well, thank you. That's a nice city. So then low density, high density, and high density shops. This is a very enjoyable game if you haven't noticed. If you want the game, you probably already know it's in the Steam. If you don't have the game, you should give it a try. If this looks interesting. Slight note. Micromanagement in this game can be either fun or horrifying depending on the type of person you are. For me, it's quite fun. For you, you may start to cry. But don't worry, for however average I am in this game, I am, because of this reason, I am god-awful at a lot of other games. Shit. You know what? All right. I have a new rail idea. Shit. What? 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 Excuse me? Also, pretty please just use the normal boring one. We don't need any grass on our roads. Roads. More like feet. I have no idea how to say the names of ancient Greek cities. Ancient Greece. You know, fun fact, a lot of historians will try very hard to tell you that homosexuality didn't exist back in the day, which is quite funny because it turns out that a lot of those ancient people loved each other very much because they were such good friends. And by extension, that also means that having gay sex isn't gay, according to them, I guess. There was this extremely funny situation which I read up where there was like this group of basically gay Greek warriors. It was like an entire elite division, basically made entirely out of gay couples. And Like, when they got buried, like, when they, you know, died, they got buried holding hands. Which was, wholesome 100 Chungus. And then historians tried to claim that, no, they were just good friends. You can't know they were just good away friends. You can't just say, no, they were very good friends when, all signs point to the contrary. Yee. And yeah, that's gonna be roughly it. The city's doing fine, except everyone's dying of plague. I'll see ya.